Hey guys, today we check out the Ravensburger KRYPT silver puzzle. I almost gave up twice in this puzzle. I tell you the whole story. I remember exactly when. So when I started this channel, I said I want to do a bit of everything. I want to do some casual fun puzzling with big, bright, beautiful puzzles that I love to do, and I do it for me, right? But then I said I also want to do some speed puzzling to experience the competition format with 500 pieces and all. And I got a bunch, as you can see. I'm ready to go. Probably my next video. Subscribe if you don't want to miss my first ever speed puzzle attempt. But also I said I want to do some challenges. I want to challenge myself, do some harder puzzles, and try to see where the line is between the hard part and the fun part, and when it becomes too hard that it's not fun anymore. And I gotta say, we're pretty close, for me at least, to no longer fun. I spent under 16 hours on it, 15 hours and 45 minutes. Day one, I tell you the whole story. Day one, I started sorting. One pile was for the frame or the edges. I had another pile with the very small curved parts for the spiral in the middle. And then I had some big double pieces or very, very big pieces. Then the normal shapes but big piece, and the normal shape, normal size. So I tell you, it's kind of hard sometimes to decide where it goes, and I did the sorting kind of quick, 20 something minutes, so I missed a few edges, and it really cost me. The frame took me like an hour. It was really hard. And first thing I noticed when I opened the box is there's a map inside, like a very detailed print with very fine, precise lines of every piece. So first thing is, I stopped and I said, am I supposed to use it or not? I went on Reddit, I googled it, I watched some YouTube videos, and pretty much what they say is you can try to do it without, but it's gonna be very hard. So I decided to use the map a little bit at the start. I said I don't want to just use the map for every single piece and see what the next piece is and then start looking for it. I wanted to just have a general idea of what the frame looks like, right? So I noticed that you got the big square pieces on the corners, then you got these double pieces, 6 on each side, and then the left and right edges are the large pieces, 7 on each side. And the smaller edge pieces, they go on top and the bottom, and then you get some like parts of the circle under and over. So I had a decent idea what to do. Still, it took me an hour. Imagine if I didn't use that to have at least an idea. And at some point, because I was missing a few pieces because of my bad sorting, I got stuck for a while trying a bunch of different pieces over and over again. And even at some point, I thought maybe I had a mismatch or something. So I took the map and I started going piece by piece just to make sure I had the right stuff. Then I said, okay, I didn't make a mistake. I'm just missing a few pieces. Let's move on. So now I started doing the middle part. Like, it's a spiral in the middle, and it's the smaller pieces go there and do a spiral. So I started that. I spent also another hour maybe on this. So at some point I just stopped. I said, okay, I spent 3 hours on this. I'm stuck now. I need a break. I'll keep going tomorrow. So day one, 3 hours, 1 minute and 17 seconds. I remember because I had it on my timer. So day two, I said, okay, today I want to maybe do the circle part and start filling the corners. I checked my map again. I know the big double pieces go in the corners, like 6 of each. So I start working on it. Not easy, again, very hard. This puzzle is very hard, guys. I'm not kidding. Maybe because I'm a beginner, but I think it's much harder than people expect. So I spent a lot of time on this. Then I decided to do another sorting round. I said, okay, I'll take all the big normal shape pieces, but the big ones that are not curved, right? So they go in the corners and they're gonna help me, because I also sorted the triangle pieces. And I said, okay, that's where I'm at now. When it came to that sorting part, this is where I almost gave up for the first time. I spent 4 hours on this puzzle, and then I look at all the pieces remaining, and they're all similar. They all look kind of... It's very hard for the big pieces to say, is it curved or not? Like, is it gonna be in the circle middle, or is it gonna be on the outside? They're very close to curve and not curve. Sometimes they have some weird shapes or like not straight edges. So I at some point I said, okay, I think I want to just give up, put everything back in the box. There's no way I'm doing this. But then I said, okay, let's do it. And then I start sorting again, and I worked on the outside, the left and right parts. I know their double pieces go towards the middle, and then you start seeing the curves, right? Then you have the normal size on top and the bottom. So that's what I did, and I wanted to complete the circle on the day 2. I didn't, but I spent a lot of time, and I was pretty advanced, I would say. So day 3, I say I'll finish that, and then I'll finish the 4 corners. I'll finish the circle, finish the 4 corners, and it took me about 3 hours again, another 3 hours that day to just fill the blanks, complete the circle. So it's not easy, and I would say at that point I was using the map a lot. Like I always, not the map but the back of the box. I had the back of the box in front of me. The map was in the box the whole time, but I was looking at the back of the box, which is pretty close, not as good as the map, but so at least you know what you're looking for. And I was able to complete that on the 3rd day. Now the 4th day is where I also maybe almost gave up the 2nd time. I didn't want to finish this puzzle. I said, dude, there's a lot of pieces, and these 2 outs, like the H pieces, there's a lot, guys. It's a lot of the same pieces and not a lot of differences. But I didn't want to finish it. I was not motivated. And then I said, okay, I'll do it today. My reward is I'll be able to do other stuff that I actually love. But this one, I would say at that point, it was not a lot of fun. Not as fun as some beautiful, colorful puzzles for me. So anyways, I did it the last day. I spent 5 hours on it. 4 hours, 47 minutes to finish the inside circle. Yeah, a lot of work, guys. It was hard, but when I say where's the limit between fun and no fun, I would say it's still very satisfying when you get a piece and when you see the progression. And when I watch the time lapse after, it is satisfying still. I'm happy I did it, but there are some times when I did it that I was not enjoying it that much. It was just a bit like a task or a chore. It was too hard. It was like looking for the piece, searching, trying. And you see also in the time lapse, you can tell, man, I've been trying some pieces. It was just trials and error. Try this one, no, try another one until you find the right one. Because they're too similar to just look at it and say, oh, that's the one. I'm not gonna say it never happens. Some pieces are very obvious. They're a little curved outs or big ins, or some of them have a L inside. So like they have unique pieces, but there's a lot of the same. They look the same. So no matter what, I did it. I'm happy I finished it, but I'm taking a break from hard stuff for now. I don't want to do another challenge. Like I want to have fun now. So I think the next 4, 5, 6 videos will be speed puzzling, fun puzzling, speed puzzling, fun puzzling. So I ordered a bunch of new 1000 pieces, colorful geek stuff. I have a Game of Thrones puzzle coming and a beautiful, colorful Springbok. I want to try some different brands also to see which ones are the best or better quality or more fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was my review of the Ravensburger. Let me know if you did it. Ravensburger KRYPT, again, like I said, very hard in my opinion, at least. Almost 16 hours. Again, I'm a beginner, but is it for beginners? Probably not. Maybe I was out of my element. Maybe I'll do it again in 5 years and see what happens, but this is my experience right now. I finished. I didn't give up. I'm happy I didn't give up. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the content and you want to see what's next, make sure you subscribe for more, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video.